Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Lori Williams. And today I want to pose a question to you. This is specifically around the narcissist and empath relationship. So my question is for the empath. What if this experience, this relationship with the narcissist in your life is encouraging you or teaching you how to choose you? Now, I don't want to get into defining a narcissist. Quite honestly, I don't even want to give them any time or energy. They're seriously wounded people, and that like to project and minimize other people in order to feel superior. Essentially, that's what they are. So as the empath, though, the relationship works for the narcissist as long as the empath is willing to take the belittling, the name calling, the shaming, the guilt, the blame, all of that kind of stuff. As soon as the empath decides, hey, you know what, I'm going to choose me, that's when the script changes. You are no longer giving any kind of mental, emotional, or physical supply, energetic supply to that narcissist. And the narcissist, you're really going to see their true colors at that point, because they have thrived for, X amount of time on you being the empath and taking things on as your fault, taking on that guilt, taking on that shame, accepting the behavior, the disrespect, and just the flat out emotional abuse that they have been throwing at you for X amount of time. I choose, and even with my clients, I encourage my clients to look at every situation with a narcissist as an opportunity to say, I'm going to choose them or I'm going to choose me. And at the end of it, I'm going to choose me. You no longer have that. By the time you get to the end of an experience with a narcissist, hopefully you're going to realize that they're never going to change. They will tell you, they will snowball you with how much they want to change, how much they need your help to change, how much, how great you are, how much they appreciate you. It's called love bombing, but it's part of the tactics that they put in place in order to help or to keep you stuck. It's only a matter of time when they have you close enough that their true colors, their true narcissistic colors will come back, and any boundaries you've put into place, they're not even going to acknowledge that. Any respect that you've asked for, it's not going to happen. Your feelings being taken care of or even considered, not happening. So at that point, unfortunately, I think for an empath, we get to that point maybe a little bit too late, and we end up beating ourselves up about it. But the truth of it is we don't have to beat ourselves up about it. We can see the lesson in it. And we can see that every narcissist, whether, you've had an experience with one narcissist or 10 narcissists, it's still the same lesson that's coming through different meat suits, essentially different human beings. It's not the person that's the issue. You got to learn that lesson. And until you learn that lesson, your experience with narcissists is not going to change. So what if, and I'm going to pose this question again, the same question I posed at the beginning of this video. What if you have narcissists in your life to teach you how to choose you? How to stop putting up with poor behavior? How to stop accepting that they're not going to love you the way that they need. They're not going to accept you. They're not going to see you. They're not going to validate you the way that you need. And that for you to stay is going to continue to cause you harm. And instead of staying, you choose yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can always choose to be all of those things for yourself. Be your greatest love story. Be your biggest cheerleader. Validate the hell out of yourself. You don't need anyone to do any of those things for you. And in all honesty, every time you're expecting that from somebody else, you're giving your power away. A narcissist, regardless of their label of who they are in your life, they're not going to see you. They're not going to validate you. They're not going to give you the love that you need. They're not going to give you the emotional support that you need. It's time that you choose you. It's time that you break that cycle that you're in of attracting people like this and learn the lesson that's attached of choosing you. If it feels wrong to you, if it feels like, you're a child being scolded, that's a huge red flag that you're being put down and being belittled. Walk away. Like I said, run away. just run away from that. Choose yourself. Stand up for yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody is coming to save you. You've got to do this for yourself. You have to, regardless of what you might stand to lose, there's so much more that you have to gain on the other side of choosing yourself. Narcissists, emotionally immature people, whatever you want to call them, however you want to word it, it's not all bad. It's all part of the greater good. There's a reason for every experience and every interaction that we have. And it comes down to the lessons that we need to learn to grow to grow and to remember our authentic self. The things that we go through in life kind of put a mask or a wall around who we are authentically. So the more we can grow and the more that we can learn through these experiences, the more we are releasing those things that are hindering us from re-stepping into the authentic version of who we are. I hope this helps. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you back here next time.